What's up, guys? Look, excuse me. What's up, guys? Looks like we're back live again. So we're playing some more Shapes 2. And I've just realized that since I've unlocked the final, whatchamacallit, it's time to do this. The final input. So I need to sort out all my inputs, and this one needs fixing. There we go. So that's ready. Everything's ready now. We're at 4 lanes, super efficiency. Why are we getting... Oh, I guess they've got to tick through from ages ago. Okay, fine. We'll just leave it. Just leave it as it is for now. So, today we're hoping to unlock trains. If we look at this, you can see that's our current goal. If we get 14,000 of these through, we should get trains. So those are just coming through at a nice pace there. And while we're doing that, we might as well wait for this other stuff. Now, I wanted to look over here because there must be a way for me to do this. So what do we need? We've got... We need... Basically, we need west double star. We need double star on the west. So we can... So we've got a single star there. We've got another star coming in there. What are we stacking? What was I thinking? Oh, that's what we got. So we've got double star on the west. We still got Simpson. Oh, okay. Did I do it? Did I do it and I forgot about it? Because we've only got 1 lane operational. So that's... Okay, so that's coming in here. This one... Oh, it's just not ticking through yet. Okay. Oh, it's just getting there now. I see. So I'd already done it. Perfect. I thought that was my first job for today, but we're just waiting for it to tick through. That's excellent. All right, what do we need to do after this? We need to paint, we need to put a blue square on top. So we are going to have to do something with all this up here, I think. And that's going to be a pain, but it's fine. All right, next we just need blue squares. And we can do that pretty easily with trains, but we don't have trains yet. But I'm not sitting here waiting for trains to tick over. So I guess we're doing this. Right, so if you went the long way round, like that, then you could be a miner, like that. You can get 4 lanes out of you. Oh, that's... Oh, it's paint, of course. So we want this one. What have we just done? So that's unlocked. Oh, we can delete the whole chain. That's good. Let's do that first. Save it. We can unlock some space. So that's this one here. So the whole thing can just get deleted. And that's a lot of platform limit we're clearing up as well. All right, so where were we? We're here. So what we're trying to do is bring the paint down. Like that. Bring it all the way down. And then we're going to want a painter. Like that. And then we're going to want a shape miner. like that. It's going to make blue squares for us eventually when the paint starts coming in. Let's just check it's working. Yep, there we go, blue squares. It's not giving us our little symbol there to say that it's what we need. But I'm pretty sure it is what we need. So we're going to go along here. Ah, there we go. Perfectly placed. And that'll just tick in. There we go. Now it's giving us the green check mark, so we're good. Okay, so I guess we can do the next one then, which is a red square. Now, let me see, what does this blue square going to need next? It's going to need circles and cutting and stuff. So, I mean, we could use that same square patch for the red. Let's do it. Might get a bit confusing when it's time to deconstruct, but I think we should be all right. So, and then we want a painter. And then which red do we want? This one or this one? This one is fine. So paint, minor. You're going to come in here. And then you are going to go here. There we go. That's red squares sorted. Nice and easy. It's not giving us a check mark yet. Let me double check I haven't messed anything up. Yep, red paint's come in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so our next milestone then is quarter of a wedge. So I think the easiest thing to do is just to find a full wedge and then cut it down and then just remove the cutting process rather than building wedges, because that's going to be a lot of stacking and stuff. I assume W means wedge. It corresponds with the shape, but I don't know what the actual word. Ooh, that's far though. Maybe I ought to wait for trains. That is far. We can get the groundwork. We can lay the groundwork. So we can do shape minor. And then we can do a cutter. We can just remove these as we need them. And then a rotator. And then another cutter. So that's the shape we need. Okay, and we've got another operator level as well. Let's skip. So we've got the shape we need. That's really far to do on a lane. Like this is as far. And that's not even that's ridiculous, to be honest with you, but it's all we got for now. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to redo this, because now we've got paint, we can do this a lot better. Because like we're all cutting stuff up and slicing stuff. We don't need to be doing all that. And then that'll free up more space over here. Not that we actually need it because we've got workarounds, but it will make things work a bit smoother. We're not all stacking and everything like that. We can just take the squares, paint them blue. Where's blue paint? Okay, there's not much blue paint around here. There's a blue paint. That's far though for paint. Oh no, I should wait for train. I know everything. I want to wait for trains for everything, but it's a long time to trains. So maybe I can just get this prepped. So what do I need next? A blue square. Needs to go. Okay. Oh, I can't get any more. I can't get a blue square. Unless I get it from up here, bring it down. That seems a bit silly. What do you need? We need a cutter. We need a rotator, but which way do we want to rotate it? Which way is this going to rotate it? That is good for us. And then we want another cutter. So this is clockwise. So I'm going to rename my blueprint, if you can rename them. Rotator clockwise. That is important. Then we need another cutter there. I could do all of this on one platform, but I'm just being lazy because this is all temporary stuff anyway. Well, these are done already. Wow, that was fast. Okay, just need to pop a circle on top. We'll come back to that. What was I trying to do? Yes, I want to bring these down to where we're going to stack them. Which is, we can do that here. So we're nice and ready for when that ticks over. We've only got one lane, so that one's going pretty slowly right now. Let's do this one, just a circle on top, is it? Where are we going to get a circle? That's that. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. So my options are... Let's get rid of you. My options are go all the way down here for circles, which I don't want to do, or fill about here to make circles. I think that's going to be the play. So, shape miner. We're going to need 2 shape miners. And then I'm going to try and do this on one platform. So we're going to need to cut first. So I shouldn't be, we're not going to cut first, we're going to rotate 180 first. I shouldn't be doing it on the same platform though. Rotate 180 and then we're going to cut. And then so one will be on that half. So we want one like that. Wire it up. And then we want one flipped again, but this time 180. This. Then we want a stacker. It doesn't matter which one's on top, so we'll just do it like this. And like that. And then these should be making circles. Yes, it's making circles, but it's only making 2 circles because of, yeah, right, because I don't have my level. Hang on. Let me see. Can I unlock a 3rd floor? 50 stars for the third floor. I think I'll save up, to be honest with you. Because it's quite annoying having to do this every time. Oh. So we got 4 lanes of circles. We've got 4 lanes of blue squares. So now we just need to combine the 2. And then we'll Control C this. So we don't have to mess around with the inputs again. That should start making our shape. Something's gone wrong. There's only... Oh, there we go. Okay. And that says it's fine, so we're just going to believe it. Okay, so now we need our blue square. We're ready for the blue square, so that's good. Where is it? Oh, do we need to rotate it though? So it needs to go... Yeah, we do. We need to flip it 180. So let's do a rotator 180 here. And then go to these. Then we want to use this one here. So we don't have to rejig everything. Oh. Like that. And those should be correct. Why is that giving me 2 rows? It should only be giving me 1 row. Something's going weird here. I'm not sure why it's doing it like that, but we're just going to ignore it because it's working. The things are coming out slowly but surely. All right, we've got another task here. We need to put a green square on top of our red square. Okay, so where's our red square? That's not our red square, that's unfortunately. Oh, that's the problem with using this patch is now I can't get another square because we're using it for something. So you know what? I'm going to wait for trains on that one. Waiting for trains on that one. How much else I can do? What about this? Can I do this? I think I can. Let's do it heading outwards just to give ourselves a bit more space. And then we want to have a cutter. You want to rotate counterclockwise, so we're going to need to make a new rotator. Good, because it gives us an opportunity to make it. Rotator, ECW. And that's going to be making that, and then we'll just use another cutter to get it down to what we need. All right. And then where do we want to paint it? That's the nearest red. It's not a very big patch, unfortunately. Bring this down. Should we bring this down to here and then work that way? Let's try that. It'll take a while to trickle through. So then we want paint. Like that. And then we can go there for now. That should be right. That'll be done in no time. And then when it comes to all this flipping and stuff, we can just rejig it when we got trains because it's going to make life a lot easier. All of this is going to have to go once we get trains. 11.3k. We're getting much closer than we were. There's the paint. The paint's coming. Suppose I could get started on those wedges, couldn't I? and then just redo it when I got my trains rather than waiting. Okay, so we're going to want to come across like this and down like this, thread the needle like that. There we go. Those will start coming in. What do we need to do to them? We need to, yeah, we're not going to mess around doing all that here. It's way too close. I basically want to keep this square where the portal is just for transport and not do any construction there at all. It just makes life a lot easier. In the long term, in the short term, it's going to be a pain in the ass. All right, so we just need a cutter on these things. Easily done. Perfect. That's sorted. 2000, that's not the final form, is it? And then we just need a rotator and a cutter. Oh no, we need splitters because we need for the next round. All right, so things are going okay, ticking over. All right, these are starting to come in. That's fast. Oh, they're coming from over there. Okay. Let's have a look at the vortex. Going nicely. All right, now these halves are in. Oh, these red square. Oh, because we need to put a green square on top. But I don't want to build it without trains. Although I might as well. I've got nothing better to do. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to sit here. We're going to do two shape miners side by side. And then they're both going to have a 180 rotator. And they're both going to have a cutter. And then one is going to have another 180 rotator on it. And then we're going to have a stacker. That's going to make squares for us. Oh, we don't want that stacker because we don't have our third floor yet. So we want this stacker. Where were we? Down here, right? So we want this stacker here. That's right. And then we want paint. And then we've got a paint miner up here. And then we'll just bring it over. And in. Then those are our green squares. So we need to bring those up to the red squares. Easily done. There we go. That'll tick through in a minute. Actually, not that much of a hassle, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a lot more irritating than that. Okay, we've done this one. Now we have to do this one. Shall we do it or not? It will mean just copying this, popping it down there, and then giving it a, what's that? That's a cutter. So we want a 180 rotator. Get rid of that. A And then we want a stacker. But we want the good stacker, not the old stacker. Like that. And then, once these have ticked through, should start making... Why are you not working? Oh, that's paint goes in there. Oh, that's a painter, damn it. Wrong fucking thing. I want a stacker. That's a painter. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. This is the stacker. Okay. Glad I caught that. Where was it? It's the problem with what using blueprints. There can be situations where you just put down the wrong blueprint quickly and then zoom off to another. Right, so the green squares are coming. Oh, I've completed the milestone. We've unlocked trains. Superb. So we've got all this, all this, all this, all this. So we want to unlock the wait stop first of all. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. So I want to redo everything. Like everything. To account for the trains. So that's a good time for trains. Okay, now this is why trains are... I've been going on and on and on about trains. So let's say you put down a rail here like this. And you can see... You can't see because I already put it down. Let me delete it and try again. So if you put down a row, if you look at the top middle, it says 10. That means it's going to cost 10 of my platform limit to place that. Now if I try and place rails instead, you can see it costs 0. Rails are free. Rails are absolutely free. So they are good. So we put a rail down, put a train down, place at least one stop, shape train loader, shape unload. Oh, sorry, just doing the tutorial. And stop. There we go, tutorial's done, so I can just delete all this. So trains are great. And these are done. Okay, so let's worry about all that later. So, what do I want to do first? I got 32 points, so I could unlock the wait stop. That would be big, to be honest with you, because all my blueprint wait stops. So we're going to do that. All right. I think we're looking good for now, though, to be honest. These are going... Let's just use trains for the new stuff and then phase out all the old stuff, except for these. You see it up the top here? These are our old milestones, and they keep counting. You get operator levels for doing them. Where's operator levels? So here you go. We're still collecting those. So these still matter. So, but they are a bit close. So I might want to redo those with trains. And that will also free up more space around my vortex as well. So shall I do that first, or shall I get on with the new stuff first? It is a bit cluttered around here. All right, let's deal with this first. So we want a rotator and a cutter. And that will give us our quarter circle. And that'll tick through. This guy over here, you can now be done with trains. So we're going to click there. We're going to just delete the whole thing. We're going to keep the miner though. So what do we need? We actually just need a cutter to halve it. And then, so later, we're going to need to mess around with it a bit. So I'm going to leave a bit of space. So, Shapes train station. Actually, I can always cut and like move this. It doesn't really matter. So, our first train, everybody. Let's go up here. Yeah, it's a bit crowded. So for now, you have to offload it. Have to use a shape unloader. Like this. And then this is going to have to go. How can this go? Going to have to go all the way around like that. Just to come back down like that. That's an ugly design, but it's what we need to do for the minute. All right, so if we look here, our trains are coming. They're full of shapes already. Because we have capacity 1, so I'm going to have to up my train capacity. And that just delivers there. And this trickles through. I have to clean all this up later when we have time. All right, so that's these done. How about this? What's this? So now we want a red quarter circle on top. So do you want to do the red quarter circle with the square? It's probably going to be quicker and easier. So let's get a shape miner up. And we're going to have to do this on one scale. We don't have enough space to do one of my wild plans. So we're going to start with a cutter. Let's do it over here. We're only actually going to be using one of these, but I'm going to do all of them just because. So then we're going to do, we want to rotate this way. And that's going to give us another cutter opportunity. Like that. So then that's going to be, we want that to be 180 rotated. So let me just check that works. Yes, it does. All right. So then we're going to pull this through here. Like that. And then you need a stacker. You need a good stacker, not a crappy old stacker. Actually, you need a crappy old one. You need, oh, I don't know what I'm saying. You need this one, basically. Oh wait, we need to be careful what goes on top. This does need to go on. Oh, it doesn't matter for this one. And then we need to just check this all goes through correctly. Okay, That's easy enough to do. That's coming out there like that. That's coming. Oh, that's being rotated. Oh, shit. Oh, no, but that's fine. That's fine. It should be rotated. Should be rotated. You're good. All right, we'll give you... Okay, worry about that later. Well, that says it's green, so eventually the correct item, the correct shape will trickle through. Now, how about you? What are you? Why are you not through yet? I did you ages ago. Didn't I? No, I decided to wait for trains so I could do it the easy way. All right, so let's just delete all of this. Oh, have I messed up? Oh, I'm delivering the wrong shape. Oops. Okay, so we do want this. This basic setup is correct. But we want it here. Okay, fine. So, what are we making here? This is turning into that. We don't want that just yet. We want that. So, Shapes train station this way. I don't think we're going to be going particularly fast because my train capacity is so low. Like that. And then this lot can all go. Here we go. Yeah, I've got a capacity of 1 right now, so the train just goes immediately. This is going to be interesting. I need to get my capacity up. I need to get my 3rd floor. And capacity is probably the priority though. Train capacity, level 1. So now we can fit two packed on a train. So there we go. 1 pack. Now he needs another pack. So that'll help our throughput issues. Trains have not been upgraded. Okay, so this is going in slowly but surely. All right, now what's next? These guys just need a cutter. And then they're good. There we go. What's coming after this though? Right, so we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do things a little bit differently after this. You, where are you? Okay, you are this guy. Where are you? You're here. So now, perfect. I say perfect. It's kind of way too close to the vortex for comfort. But it worked for now. It'll do for now. That's easy. And then you, what are you? You're this thing. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing board. Where do you come from? You come from down here. So we're going to have to use splitters instead of cutters. Oh no, we still want one cutter. Then we want a rotator, clockwise. Then we want a splitter setup. Do I have a splitter setup? I do not. So we have to actually make this one from scratch, which is kind of annoying. So splitters are cutters. Sorry. Oh, cutters. I know. I call my cutter is my. Okay, this is confusing myself with terminology here. So I don't have a splitter. So I need a splitter, which is actually called a cutter, but less said about this, the better. Oop. Okay. So then now these are opposite and these need to be stacked. I've not left enough room. So I have to do it this way. It's not a great solution, but it'll have to do. It's just temporary. I'll come up with a smarter design later. Okay. So far, so good. That's not gonna work. It'll work for this one though. But just not the fourth one. The fourth one will have to go the other way, which is fine. We've got space. Here we go. There we go. All right. We got 4 lanes like that. Actually, do we want these coming out like this? No, we don't, do we? Because that's not how our stacker works. We want these coming out of separate places. So let's put you There we go. Okay, so now let's get our stacker. Where's our good stacker? This one. Like that. And then like that. It's done. That should work. That should work. We haven't used any trains yet. I went to all that trouble of unlocking the trains. Alright, so what's next? I think this one will be the easiest. Because all we have to do is delete this. Put that there, and then we're sorted, right? No, we need to delete this as well. There we go. That's what we need. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, that one was easy. And then let's do the half square, the square halves, half squares, whatever you want to call them. So these guys. So we need cutters for both of them. And then this guys can have a 180 rotator as well. Oh no, I mean, I'll just do it on one square to save space. There we go. And some of them are the wrong way around, so we'll just clear that. That, and then we just need the thing we just deleted, the combiner thing we just deleted, so we can copy this one. I think this one works. It's gonna work, is it? Yeah, perfect. So what are you making? You're making just gray circles. Why are we making just gray circles? Oh, you're part of this. Okay. So you do need to be there. So that's done. That's done. Now this one looks a bit complicated. What were you before? Oh, we just need to put that on a square, do we? So we can bring in a square now because we've got trains. Looking for rectangles, even though it's clearly a square. Wow, there's not that many that close. Guess this is the closest. We want a Shapez train station. I'm getting real confused. Oh, I'm pressing F, not R, that's why. There we go. There we go. Gonna bring this up. Load. Stop as well. And then what we need to do here is we need a stacker. So this is a stacker, so let's get this one. And then that shape needs to go on top. So this one needs to go on the bottom. Is that right? They're waiting for the train. Okay, where's the train? Here it comes. many points have I got? 8. I need 12 for the next train upgrade. But here comes the train. Prio Huck, what up, Mr. Halls? Hey, man, it's been a long time. I've not seen you for years. Hey, sorry if I'm not watching my chat. This game, you have to concentrate quite a lot, so I'm kind of in the zone. But yeah, wow, great to hear from you, man. How are you doing? Just see me in my pajamas here. Don't worry about it. So you can see I've got much better platform limit now. My platform limit is way higher because I'm using tracks instead of all this other stuff. Okay, these are trickling through. First one's ready. I should be jumping on in. I'm just waiting for some of these side quests to clear up so that I can clear out some of this space around my vortex. Replace it all with train compatible designs. I'm going to redo these two further out. And then we can get started with all the new stuff we've just unlocked. So we're pretty close for some of the stuff. See a whole load of stuff going in there. The waiting game. There is plenty of stuff I could be doing, to be fair. I could be prepping these two. I think I should probably prep these two. So let's do the blue one first, because that's going to be the hardest one. Oh, rectangle. So we want one of these near a blue. And, oh, I think red's actually going to be the hardest. Okay, so that's that unlocked. That's unlocked 12 points. That's just a whole train upgrade. So we need 18 for the next train upgrade. But it means we can delete something. It was this one, wasn't it? I believe it was. No, it's not. Which one was it? Not that one. This one here. That's the one. All right. So, wow, that's a big lot of stuff we got to delete. Let's get started. Okay. Unlock, yes. Okay, we can get rid of this whole thing. That's good. So all of this can go. You'll be very careful not to delete the wrong thing. What's that? Must have been from when I was building. think that's right. Fix this. Right, this is done, so we just need to paint it green. There's some green quite nearby. Tempted just to bring it in without trains, to be honest with you. But after all that going on about trains, I better... What's going on here? Why won't that work? Oh, I haven't unlocked paint trains yet. Oh, okay, so I guess I'm piping it then. How have I not unlocked paint trains? Come on. Fluid wagons. 25. That's ridiculous. Okay, I guess I'll wait for this thing to finish. Will that give me 3? I'll give me 4. Yeah, I'll wait for this thing to finish. To be honest with you. Not having paint trains is a bit silly. Okay, that's done. Now we can go back to where we were. And we can do my paint miner with train. Close as we can without messing things up. Does that work? Have I done this correctly? 1 away is fine. It's fine. 1 away is fine. There we go. So we should be getting paint anytime. Do these use wait stations? Oh, this uses a quick stop. Shit. Okay, I need to replace that with a wait station. Guess I didn't update my blueprint. I think we only need 1 train on this track, to be honest with you. It's a pretty short track, even with our low capacity. Oh, we've got capacity 3 now. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely good with 1 train. Not that it really matters, given how little platform limit they use up. Right. So what are we doing here? We've got to put a circle on top of these things. Should we just make a circle and put it on top? It would be a lot quicker, I think. So we're going to do a shape miner. And then they're going to need to rotate a 180. Have we got space to do this though? Maybe I should do it north. Let's do it north. So they both want rotate a 180. And they both want a cutter. I'm just doing it the lazy way. And one of them wants a rotator 180. And then you want a stacker. Like that. That's going to make us some circles. And then we want another stacker. That's going to make us the shape we want. Perfect. Nicely done, me. Well done, me. Right, so we got the green of that coming in. soon. He's just loading up. There we go. See there? Now it's loaded and he will shoot off. There we go. That's coming in. All right, now this guy. Where did we get our square from? I think we made it, didn't we? Oh no, that's for the other one. Is it here? No. Where did... Let's follow the money. Follow the paper trail. Right, down here. Here, where are the squares coming from? There are the squares. Oh, they're coming in by train. All right. Oh, it is just like literally a square miner. That's fine. So I think we can probably paint it up. Oh, no, that's too close to the vortex, though. Then we want green paint coming in from the south. We got a green paint here. Let's do a green paint with train. Paint miner with train. There we go. That, I reckon. We want you to be, you can just be a regular stop. And you to be an offloading thing. We're just a little too far to the, there we go. One square to the right. But that should work, at least. And I don't think we're going to need 2 trains. So let's free up a little bit of platform, whatchamacallit, capacity. So the green will be coming in soon. Oh, that's not even a wait stop. Keep forgetting I didn't update my blueprint yet. So those are ticking in now. These will be ticking in soon enough. So if there's nothing to load, they won't wait at a wait stop, which is kind of weird, if they're empty anyway. There we go. This is all ticking over nicely. So I'm beginning to think it's about time we started redoing our operator level badges 1 and 2. Because it's taken up a lot of space very close to the vortex. So I'm going to just delete all of this. That's not working. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've freed up quite a bit of space there. You want to go a little bit further afield. And we want to have, we want blue squares. So actually, let's reorganize this. We can't reorganize this because there's not enough space because we're building stuff way too close. So we're just going to have to wait for everything to tick over. But we can prep. We can prep. What can we prep? Nothing really. Okay. What about this? All right, so we can find a thing with two opposite W's like that. And then we just look for the one that doesn't have anything else. There must be one. There aren't any. That's crazy. Oh, there's one here, 9A. That's miles away. So we're going to have to build this. We're going to have to build this, which is fine. Actually, we kind of want to use that one. So we need to wait for this to tick over. What else do we need to do here? Let's put it on a square. There's a square. Let's get the square ready. So we're going to want the squares to come in this way. Oh, we can't. So we're going to have to move up a level. But yes, so we can do the unloading here. Let's put a wait stop here. Oh, we're ready for the squares already. Nice. Okay, so you can control X. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. So we need a stacker. Stacker. So top goes on the side, so that means we want this one to go in the side. That's the old stacker. Damn it, I want the new stacker. Yeah, new stacker, please. Are you a stacker? Look like a new stacker to me. Let's go back down to here. There we go. Then we can have Shapez unloader. Just like that. Oh, Shapez loader we need. Oh wait, we'll just build a... hang on. There we go. Perfect. Now, is that building the correct shape? First question. Oh, I haven't connected it up, so it's not building anything right now. Right, so we've got 2 trains desperately trying to deliver. And we got a station waiting patiently for a train. Sure, we can do something about that. Or we can finish that off completely. So let's keep that so we remember what to do. Let's make sure this is working. Where are the trains? Why don't you come in? It's not full. Where's the other train go then? Oh, he's dropped off already. Oh wow, I didn't even see him. So fast. Faster than the speed of light. So this should be correct. I think this is correct. I'm just going to trust it's correct. So let's go back to the vortex. And then these guys want to be deleted. What can we unlock with this? Train capacity 18. We're 1 short. So we can delete all of this. Delete this. Delete all of this. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. And delete that. That's done. So for you... Oh, train, why did you come right at the very second I was trying to fix the track for you? All right. So we're kind of close to being able to redo our vortex area. Has a train left with that stuff yet? And I've missed it? Or no? Okay, I think we're still waiting for our first shipment. That's fine. What are these green squares for? Oh, for that, okay. So pretty soon we're going to be able to clear out a whole lot of this. All of it even. This is good. This is good. We can get this nice and organized. Might as well get started on these. What's this going to need? Ultimately. Actually, we should probably look for this. Well, I think this is the spot we need. So we're going to need shape miner on this. And then we're going to need to paint that blue. Actually, we're going to need 2 of these ultimately. So let's build another shape miner. Leave a bit of space. Then we're going to want a painter to paint it blue. Now, can we build an offloader directly onto here? I think we can, you know. There's blue. So paint miner with train. The quick stop. We want this to be a wait stop. We're going to quickly change that. So paint miner with train. Yeah. Okay. So now we got a wait stop. That's good. Now the train should be up and running. Waiting for a full load. Wait, blue? Yes, blue. That's correct. So then we want a shaped station. And you're going to head over to the vortex, which is a long way. Long old way. So we might have to redo this later. We're definitely going to have to redo this later. It is not very good. Okay, So now we can delete that entire chain. Okay, so that can just all go. This can all go. This can go. Oh, it's too zoomed out. So we're scrolling faster than we can delete, which is kind of a problem. There we go. Right, anything else connected to that we have not deleted yet? Yes, there is. There's all this can go. And all this can go. And this can go. All right. So we can immediately redo this train line. So how do we want to do it? So I think we want So the question is, how close can we get the trains without everything getting on top of each other? Like that. And then this one can just be a bit longer. Do you really want the trains coming this close to each other though? And do we have, is that space to be symmetrical? No, it can't be. So it needs to be further out. Let's try it 2 away. So that should work. That should work. Okay. Okay. What is this? What is coming in here? I deleted something I shouldn't have. I have deleted something. What have I done? Oh, stars. I've deleted stars. I wanted to redo this anyway, so let's just get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Get rid of it all. Just start over. Start fresh. Okay, these have been done now, so we can get rid of those. I'll leave a piece there. I missed a bit. I thought so. So all of this really can just be deleted. There we go. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're reorganizing this section here. So I want you to be like that. Well, I don't want this train to come in there. I want this train to come in here. I've got 41 points. I should spend some upgrade points. So what should we get? Just get train speed and train capacity. Let us go a bit further. All right, so there we are. This guy's delivering. All right, now we're looking for. So we've got that. We don't need that anymore. Let's clear this. So we're on double wedge. The old double wedge. This is a good double wedge here because we can just use a splitter. Did I save my splitter setup? Of course I did not. So I'm going to have to do that all over again. No. Okay. Of course. So, how are we going to do this? We want a shape miner. And then I think we actually want like this. And then we want the cutter to be like 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's just focus on cutting first. And we want these ones. Let's say that's not enough space. There isn't enough space to do this. Unless. No. Unless. Move this back to there. Like that. Then we'll have more space, hopefully. So this one can go along here. And then these ones can go like this. Making sense so far. Okay. Yes. All right, so everything is looking good. So then we've got to take our time to do this, which is kind of tedious. Okay. And then we want these ones to go out this way. Like that. There we go. Right, so what do we want to do now? So we can rotate, we can use a rotator. Like that. No, that's wrong. Use a clockwise rotator. And then these are on opposite sides. Then we can use a stacker. We need a new stacker, not an old stacker. Have we deleted all the... We've deleted them all. We deleted all the old... Oh, we got one. No, that's a painter. Fuck. We deleted all the good stackers. We're going to have to rewire the stackers as well. So let me just... Where was that? That was here, right? Let me save this. Control S, splitter. Okay. Then we need a stacker. And I'm just going to save this so I don't have to keep messing around with it. Okay, so now this is going to be our new stacker. Confirm. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's our new stacker. So we just need to do that. There and that there. So then that makes this, and then we need paint. Where's the red? The red is... We're going that way, okay. So I think this is the nearest red, so we want the paint on that side. Oh, not paint station, we want paint temp. And then we want a Shapez train station. There we go. We need the paint first. So let's get the paint in. But actually, thinking about it, let's put this rail down so we don't get in our own way. When the paint comes... Paint mine with train. So there we go. When the train comes in, you want it to... Can we get it to offload directly? Looks like we can. There we go. I'll just offload the paint directly. And then we can ship it out immediately. Now, where are we going to connect up to? It's a long way. Connect it up like that. Where did you go? They're down here, miles away. Miles and miles and miles away. Okay, here we go. There we are. So it should start trickling in. All right, and of course, I need to do my first 2 operator levels again because I undid them. So let's clear this. Looking for a square near a circle. Here we go, square near a circle. That's pretty close though. It's going to get in the way. This is good here. You can just use pipes for this. That's very close. All right, so we want the paint miner. And just pipe it over. And then we got painter. See that here, to be honest with you. We got the shape miner. There we go. And that'll just paint those squares blue. So we got blue squares, no problem. Should we train them up or just walk them up? We're going to have to go in with the train, aren't we? Right, and these red circles. I want you to be... Let's just do same again. Then we got paint. Shape miner. And we got, that is red circles. So now we just have to connect the 2. Do I want to train it or do I just want to... Train kind of makes more sense. No, it doesn't because it's very close. Right, so we want stacker. Top goes in the side, so you can go here. And then we want Shapes train station. It's gonna have to be here. Yes. All right. So then we just need to wire this up. Like this. And then once all that ticks through, blue squares are coming. Once that ticks through, that'll be ready to go. That's good. All right. And we can move that anytime we want. That's a real easy one to make. Right, next one, we're going to need a star near a square. Stars are going to be harder to find, I feel. Oh, wow. Star near a square right here. Perfect. It couldn't be better. Actually, no, we want a star near this diagonal square, which we've even got. So this is definitely the perfect spot for us. So, this is a bit far. So let me get a shape miner down so I can find it. Again, if necessary. We want 2 shape miners here. We want a green one. And this one we can rotate. So we're going to need to get green in here. Should we just... It's less than 1 square, so I'm just going to do it the easy way. So paint miner with no train. Like this. Then we're just going to need a stacker. There we go. Doesn't matter which one's on top for now. There's the green paint. That's just the problem, is it takes a long time to sort of percolate through on these longer routes. Maybe train would be quicker. Yeah, do a train. So, where were we? Paint miner with train. Paint offloader to go here, stop to go here. That could go there. There we go. That should be a bit faster. Definitely don't need 2 trains for this, but whatever. Oh, we've got capacity 4 now. This is going to take forever. I thought it was still on 3. All right. Well, we definitely don't need 2 trains then, so we can free up some. A bit of capacity there. Right, then he goes zipping off. Didn't make the shape I want. Alright, so while we're doing that, we need to get these blue squares sorted. So where's blue? We definitely want to train for that one. Let's get that down fast. Paint miner with train. Not the best way to do this, but whatever. So the stars are coming out. We want them painted. So we want this. Like that. And we want a little quick stop there. So you can come down like that. Then it's less than a square, so I think we can just cross these over. We want a stacker. Okay, so stacker, where are you? Sideways one is on top. We want the blue stars on top, so that works perfectly. And then we want the train station. That's fine. And then we're going to connect. There. Okay, so I think that should work at least. So here comes the blue paint. Yeah, we don't need 2 trains here. So these guys are ready and waiting for the stars. Where are the stars? Come on, stars. There we go. The stars are coming. All the stars are coming. What is the hold up with those blue ones? They've been stuck at 1020 for ages. The reds are even overtaking them. Have I deleted something important? Or have I just got not enough trains? Yeah. I think because it's so far out, I need more trains. Let's bump it up to 4 trains. Double. There we go. Yeah, that's what it is. Because I didn't have enough. Yeah. So look, this is full. It's not producing anything because this is just the factory's full. Because the trains have to travel so far that this fills up before they get there and back, even though there's 2 of them. So now we've doubled the trains. Let's see if that speeds things up a little bit. You have to keep an eye on this one as well. This is quite far. Alright, but everything's in hand. These guys, what are these guys doing? The blue stars there yet? The blue stars are still not there. Where are the blue stars? Okay. So everything's working slowly but surely. And then now we can there we go. So our little octopus thing is working as intended. Okay, so where were we? I'm just looking at my shapes for a second there. What are we doing? Let's do a side quest. So that looks pretty easy. So we want one with 2 wedges. Let's get rid of this. Actually, if we can find 2 opposite wedges, that would just make our life a lot easier. No. No. No, we're going to have to build it. Right then. Well, we don't want to go too far out then if we're building it. So let's say this one looks good. So what are we going to need? We're just going to need the one miner. Okay, so what do we need to do? We want to rotate clockwise once. We want to cut. Just being lazy. We want to rotate counterclockwise. And you want to use the splitter. Then we want to use the rotator counterclockwise. Actually, what do we want it counterclockwise? No, we want it clockwise. Oop. Okay. That's ready for stacking. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That's what we needed. That's all we needed. We can just train that up. And it's all prepared. It's all ready. Just tick over. Oh, we've got a new one of these. So what was it before? It was just a half. So we just need the same again, basically. But painted green. And then combined. Let's get rid of this for now. So we want green coming from this way. Oh, we got green there. I could pipe that in. It's very close. All right. So then one needs to rotate. So let's rotate this one. And then we need to stack them. We need the train station back. little bit of a faster train. It's very, very slightly faster, 2 blocks faster. But it's better than not being faster. Oh. A second to delete all this. Wait for the train to come. Then we can fix the track. There we go. It's coming in. Nice. And we got, it's a bit slower to start up, but then we've got a constant supply. We don't need to wait for trains and worry about stuff like that. We're still at 1020. Something is going wrong. I need to go and check up on that. What's going on? Tracks all fine. They're not dropping off for some reason. They're coming all this way. And then oh. That'll do it. Okay, let's claim the milestone. There we go. That's the problem. It wasn't necessarily the train. There weren't enough trains. It was I messed up and deleted something I shouldn't have deleted. I'm not sure how I did that, to be honest with you, because some of them delivered. Some of them had already delivered, so I don't know how that happened. But whatever. All right. So these guys, that's done, right? Did I finish that? Yeah, that's done. We're just waiting on first shipment, I guess. Where are the trains? Yeah, the trains are empty, so we're waiting on first shipment. I guess it just took a long time for the paint to start rolling in properly. But now it's in. So we're fine. And what's coming? What comes after this? We need to do another one of those on top, so that'll be easy. Oh, baby's awake. I can hear noise. What's this? Hang on. Okay, people are talking to me on my phone. So, how long have we been up? Oh my god, we've been going almost 2 hours. So I think once this, let's just quickly pin that. I think once this first shipment lands, we're gonna, just to make sure everything's working, I think we're gonna call it a day for today. Shouldn't take too long. I'll save up. I think I'll save up for that third platform level now. Although I've redone my blueprint, so I don't really need it. But it might come in handy later, so 30 though. No, I'll do the trains first. Oh, it went while I was in the menu. Shit. Okay. Where are you, dude? Where are you, train? There you go. Okay. It left while I was in the menu. I didn't even notice. This is a long route as well, so I might need another train. There you go. Unload all of these. So we'll just head on in a second. There we go. There we go. And with that, we have completed, or we have started another shape. So I am actually getting hungry, so I do want to go and have my dinner. So, and it's getting late. I've got stuff to do. So, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let's quickly save up. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next stream. All right.